Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Circle City. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today we're going to start things off. I want to show you guys a clip of something that happened when I was wrapping up my last episode. That's going to lead us into what we're going to kind of be doing today. So go ahead and take a look and then I will talk about the plans that we have. Well, here I am, just trying to wrap things up, clean up my inventory and everything, and guess what I hear? Yep, another stupid zombie. Oh, I cannot figure out for the life of me where these guys are coming from. 'Cause I had another side adventure where I went down in my caves, or in my mines. I'll show you real quick. And I tore up a lot of stuff. This was all pretty much filled with water. And so I went through wherever you see cobblestone, there was water. I went through and filled it all up with cobblestone to get rid of the water so that I can kind of path better and find out where these guys are coming from. I mean, I do have this hole right here, but I'm pretty sure that that would be too far down. And it's not really even in the right area. But anyway, my goal was to try to like go down underneath this area and come across, because this is pretty much going that way would be like right underneath where the bee farm and the kelp farm and the other thing, not sugar cane, well anyway, all those kelp, what's the thing that grows? Bamboo farm, yes. So like going in that direction would be like just underneath all of that. So I come in, I dug all of this out, well, filled in all the water to kind of be able to do that. And then I come down to, I think it was this floor. Yeah. And so I went all the way down there, I busted that block out, and a witch fell on my head and immediately poisoned me. I mean, I thought they had to kind of hit you with a bottle. I don't know, it was so immediate that I didn't hear any glass break or anything, so I don't know if maybe if just a witch touches you, then you get poisoned. But that's what happened. I didn't die. I just, you know, like any good soldier, I just ran away. And then I came up a level and went in and just kind of opened this up. And then I found like this big cave in here, of which I got to it in an entirely different fashion, which is actually a really stupid fashion of doing it. But I don't know, sometimes I just get a little weird. So like I had this whole area and I kind of didn't want to start digging holes into the side of everything here. Like I said, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter. It's not even important. But I'm like, I don't know. I guess I get used to how certain things look. And then I just don't want to like tear it up so much. But, oh, it's up on here, 47. So I came to it from this angle. And then I found this whole thing. And it was so crammed, like full of zombies, that I thought that there might be a zombie spawner down here. But there isn't. it's just an empty expanse. So I lit all of that up, and I thought that that definitely would solve our zombie issues. I just want to cry at this point. I mean, not really, not seriously. But I'm just kind of super annoyed that it seems that every time I think that I've solved where these zombies are spawning at underneath us, it turns out that I still haven't found all the places. Alright, so after discovering that my nonsense zombies are still going to be a problem, I think I've been thinking about this in the wrong way. So let's come over to where we're hearing them, which is approximately this area, yes, and you can hear them. I think what I have been doing wrong is that I've been thinking about this in terms of the spawn distance radius, which would be, 20 blocks away. But what I should be thinking about is the proximity of which you can hear your mobs, which is between 15 and 17 blocks. So it's a lot closer than I've been thinking of. So, I mean, what I could do is I could just start digging down here and hope that I find what I'm looking for. I really don't want to do that because it kind of makes a mess. And in previous experiences where I've been trying to find where mobs are coming from, I end up going in many, many directions and not finding anything. So I think my best course of action, I need to put my scaffolding away because I don't really need that, is to go back into my mines and start at a much higher elevation. Oh, I forgot. So what I want to memorize is this location, which is like 560-ish and 380. So 560, 380. So my first mining platform here, which I haven't really done much with at all, is on level 56. So this is only 10 blocks under, our surface. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig this out to 580, and then when we come across here, I'll just bridge across, and we'll just go straight to like 380 and see what we can find. So I'm gonna get going on this boring bits, and then when we get across, then I will come back in and we'll start looking for some open spaces. Alright, so I got that all set up and we're ready to just kind of start going across here. I mean, we only have to go like another 40 blocks or so. So we'll just see it. I mean, maybe we'll find something, maybe we won't. Maybe it'll just be a little tiny pocket, or maybe it'll be another bigger crevice. I don't really know. I was trying to think back to when I did like the foundation for Circle City. And in this particular area, beyond this big thing, I don't remember just like putting in surface blocks or anything to like cover up any holes that I had found, because like over in the farming area, I remember there was kind of like a little ravine thing going on over there, and I had gone in and like put torches down along through it, and then I put some blocks on top of it, and I thought I'd gotten all of that sorted out so nothing would spawn. But when I built the secure it in, I did have a little pocket underneath that where things were spawning, but that wasn't too hard to find, so we might still have to go up and down a little bit here. just to see if we can find anything. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I could just go into my creative copy and go into spectator and find it real fast, but I think that feels a little bit cheaty to me. I don't really want to have to resort to that. Okay, so now I can hear them. So that means that they're pretty close here. So now it's just determining, do we think they're in front of us? Do we think that they're underneath us? Do you think maybe they're still above us? Gosh, I would hope not. But let's just keep going a little bit further this way. Okay, there we see something. All right. So let's take a peek because we know that I'm a chicken. If something comes in that way, they'll get stuck in that hole. So let's see. So this is just a little spot right here with a little bit of water. But that over there looks a lot bigger. And my favorite mob, the witch, I hear. I don't want to deal with a witch. From this angle, it's looking like a very narrow cave, and then that looks like it doesn't go anywhere. So I think we're good on that side. But this side, I'm going to have to be a little bit braver on. So let me run back because I want that witch to go away. I feel like I'm always getting poisoned. Like whenever I do anything, it's I mean, it's not true, but I feel like whenever I don't want to or don't think about a witch, there she is. So how do I want to do this? It would be so much better if I wasn't so afraid of everything. 'Cause it looks very uneven. But it does look very, very narrow. So that's a good thing. But the bad thing is I'm still not, like I'm not seeing anything. And it almost sounds like they're still above me. Or behind me, or this way. Yeah, so I'm pretty secure from that angle. I am just gonna poke this way a little bit. But they do honestly sound closer. Okay. I see a guy. Hi. So was he the only guy on this side? So was this just a little tiny pocket right here? Yeah. Okay, so there's this little tiny pocket. And I'm still not seeing anything come up from that way. Which is kind of weirding me out, because if anything were to come at me, I would think it would be coming from there. I just know I'm going to jump down there, and then there's going to be a creeper that appears, and then that'll be that. So, whatever, let's just crawl in here. I'm also quite frightened of any holes, like sudden drops, since this is all kind of just crazy different heights in here. Okay, so there's another little pocket that we can call safe. Pretty sure that I heard another one over here before we went that way. Let me see if I can hear him again. So which way does that sound like it's coming from? I'm gonna try going this way because of that water there. There might be like another cave over here where that water is wanting to live. So it's really hard to tell if they're like above us or below us here. I'm gonna go this way just a little bit. See if they sound like they're getting louder here. If I go this way. Maybe they're just under. Let me knock just a few of these out. So they are sounding like really close to here. But this is back at 49 again, which would be out of earshot, I think. I'm gonna close this up. So I think I'm going to come down this way a piece. Since I've dug a couple of spaces up, I think that it's better that we go down a level from here. Since I wasn't really finding anything up there. So let me find my main path again. And I think that if we go down here, maybe we should be okay. Okay, so I think that they are sounding closer, a little bit further down. I feel so very close and yet still so very far. Because I'm all the way up at like at 397, which is kind of, I feel like, getting out of the bounds. Which is where I really wanted to stay more around, like, 380. This is what I was talking about, like, tracking down mob sounds has never gone well for me. But then here, it feels like I'm getting further away from them. Oh, that's the water that I didn't want to interrupt. Yeah, but it certainly does still sound like I'm getting further away if I come back to like our 380 mark. But they still feel closer if I come over this way more. So we were this far over, right? At 565 when we were higher, right? Did we come over that far? Yeah, we were here. Let me go a little bit further here. Yeah, and I feel like I'm getting further away from them here. So I feel like the real question remains, which is up or down. And I feel like down a little bit, maybe another level would be safer, would be the answer. So I'm gonna go back and grab a few ladders, just because I don't want to keep making stair steps. They're really annoying to deal with. Haha. Okay. Finally. And it is definitely underneath us. Okay, so it looks like it kind of goes up that way. Yeah, so I have 3 ladders left, so let's just go down and come at it straight up. As opposed to trying to figure out, you know, that. Which will inevitably just make a ramp for them to come up at us. And all they really want is a little hole, and I can shoot them. Yeah, but see, this is weird, because now we're right back on level 47. So... which is kind of the level where I initially started. Looking for things. Alright, are you stuck over there? Can you get up? Uh-huh, I hear you. So does this go anywhere, or is it just a pocket like the others? Let me make sure that I can get back up here easily. Yeah, well that looks like it goes somewhere. Oh, I hate caves. Okay, is there another creeper over there? And this... I should probably try to pick up that gold anyway. Or that's just a potato. I don't know what I was thinking, gold. I mean, this looks like it's gonna be... too far down for us to hear. Man, can you not... Can you put it down there? There. So, like, whatever that is, I think that would be too far away from us to hear whatever that is. Every time I kill one, I hope that's the end. Oh. Don't want you to blow up, dude. I really should take a second to fix my inventory here, since I filled it up again. I think I want to fence in this hole anyway. Just to keep, like, babies from getting up here. I don't know why it won't let me hit that. I don't even know where that last one went. Connect. There. Okay. Because that's the last thing that I want to happen, is to be, you know, attacked from behind by a baby. That was able to make it up there. Okay, so let's come back around and see where this ends up. If this is like a big thing or just a little pocket. I'm really hoping that it's just like a pocket. Man, it's like Creeper Central. I missed. Yeah, I could. Isn't that a creeper? Am I misseeing that? Oh, it's just diorite. Oh my gosh. Like, how many can possibly be down here? Why? I hear so many. How far down does this dumb thing go? See, this is when I think that this is just getting way deeper than we should have been able to hear. I see that creeper, but I don't think that there's any purpose in going down into there. Well, the good news is I don't hear any more zombies at the moment. And like going down in there, I think would be deeper than we would be able to hear. I think we're good to just like test run back up. And then that little piece of grass scared me. I just thought creeper, and I'm like, no, dude, that's grass. Anyway, I think we should go back up at this point and hang out up there for a while and see if we can hear anything else spawn in. Yeah, so I'm gonna hang out here for a while. We'll see if that covered it. Okay, so I have been hanging out here for a few minutes, and so far I don't hear anything other than what I'm supposed to be hearing. My machine's working and clicking. So I think for this area, we're pretty clean. I'm just scared that, like, the longer I hang out, right when I say that I think we're good, I'll hear something else. But yeah, I think we did good. I think we found all the little pockets where they were spawning. So now I can enjoy the nice quietness and doing things without having to hear zombies all the time. Yeah, that makes me incredibly happy. Yeah, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll just wrap things up here and call this episode done, and we can enjoy the peace and quiet that is supposed to be in Circle City. So I just want to thank you guys for stopping by, and thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.